Hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces from my brain. And today, again back in time, we are in November of 1992 and we are trying to rewrite the Ottawa Senators' history. In the last episode, we played the month of October 1992, and we didn't do all too good, scoring a whopping 3 points in 11 games. We had a pretty nice win against the Hartford Whalers, but ultimately, I think that our month pretty much mirrored what happened with the Sens in real life. So, we're starting the month of November with the Western Canadian road trip, so nothing easy to start. We did have a lot of injuries in the first month, so I thought about maybe trying to tinker with the lineup a little bit by recalling players and everything, but we had so many injuries and everything that we didn't really have a good look at what the team could offer. So I'm going to let it slide for one more month. We're going to try to go with the guys that we have here, barring injuries, of course. What I did do, though, is I have added a bunch of players on the trading block. So all of those players, like Mike Peluso here, again, don't come and kill me. You probably can rip me apart with your hands. All those guys with that says TB next to it, obviously doesn't mean they're playing for Tampa Bay. Means that they're on the trading block. And you can see I've put both of my goaltenders on the trading block. I'm not planning on trading both, but they both have a tiny bit of value. So I want to see if I can get something out of one of them and then give the starting job, the defensive starting job, to the other one, because they're kind of, both of them are kind of playing half games each because they get shelled. So we're gonna take a look again. I'm not gonna recall a whole bunch of players or anything. There was just no cohesion because there were so many injuries. So let's go ahead and see what happens to us here in November. Alright, so Jeremy Roenick, goal streak of 6 games, pretty good. 22 years old, so his career's just starting. He's already a 5-star player. Roenick was obviously a really good player for many years. Jagger, goal streak to 8 with 2 goals and 2 assists. Jagger is going to finish the season with like 200 goals at this rate. Mario Lemieux, goal streak of 5, assist streak of 8. Of course, Mario Lemieux was a very prolific player. I don't think I need to explain that too much, especially if you're watching a let's play of a hockey sim game. You probably have at least a slight hockey interest, and you probably have heard the name of Mario Lemieux before. So, Rick Tocchet, goal streak of 5. So the Penguins are rolling on all cylinders. That's not surprising. They're very good. All right, Bruce Firestone thinks that the season is disappointing. Well, I mean, we don't have a great team. All right, in general, Bruce Firestone is satisfied with my work. He cannot fire me anyway because I've clicked the box. So, Dave Archibald back soon. Okay. Kirk Muller has a great game for Montreal. Hat-trick, 3 goals. Eric Desjardins' suspension is over. Mark Messier extends his point streak to 13. Pretty good. Of course, Mark Messier was a really good player as well. I think one of the most iconic moments in his career is when he predicted the win against the New Jersey Devils in the playoffs. So, and he backed it up by scoring goals too. So, Dave Archibald almost ready. Larry Boschman back sooner rather than later. So some of our injured guys are about to come back, but as we can see, we have a lot of guys that we weren't expecting to play all that much. So let's see how we do in Edmonton. First stop in the Western Canadian trip. So So I'm looking at that here. Nothing too great. Alright, so we're facing Bill Ranford. So Edmonton is 5-4-3, so not too great, not too bad. And we lost 3-1, so I mean, that's, of course, losing is not great, but at least it's not by 8 goals. So again, the number of shots a little high, but it's definitely an improvement over, the 50s we've been seeing. So 3-1. Jamie Baker with our goal. So Greg Allgood, a goal and an assist. Bradshaw, an assist for us, and then Bill Ranford, third star. So not a crazy game or anything like that. Mario Lemieux scored in 6 straight now. I'm not looking forward to play Pittsburgh unless all of those guys get injured or something like that. I know that in real life, hockey players speak like professionals, and it's all like, oh, you always want to face the best players from the other team, but let's face it, in the first year of the Sens, screw that. It's a streak of 9 for Lemieux. Roenick, goal streak of 7. Man, you don't see that anymore. Guys scoring in 7 straight games like that. Alright, Dave Archibald is back. Then Laurie Boschman is back. So I'm gonna check to see if I can bring him back. No, I have to. So he's still 3 days away from being eligible. I had to put him there because I had too many injuries and I needed to recall people. So he's going to stay there for 3 more days where he can't play. So he's going to miss at least the game in Calgary. And the game in Vancouver too, as it happens. So suspension over for Sillinger. 14 straight game with at least a... Wow. I had a little bit of a brain fart there. Larry Boschman says, put me in. Well, I can't. You need to stay there for 3 more days, buddy. Alright, so at Calgary. Okay, so tinkering with the lineup a little bit. Moved Jody Hull to the first line. Yeah, and then Bergquist to the second. So let's see here what we can do against Calgary. They're 8-4-2, pretty good start to the season. Kid is starting. I believe they have Mike Vernon that's injured, that we have seen. And didn't they get like Theo Fleury hurt as well? No, it looks like he's playing. No, Gary Roberts. It's Gary Roberts that they got that was injured. Oh, and the Ottawa Senators here with the big surprise with a win in Calgary. In real life, the Ottawa Senators didn't get their first road win until, I believe, April. It was in Long Island. It was like at the end of the season completely. And those were the only 2 points they got on the road. So getting those 2 points early on the road, I sure hope that it means that we're going to build some confidence there. So let's go ahead and take a look at those stats. Alright, so Fleury opened the scoring on the power play, and then we had Brad Miller playing on the power play. Wow, not only did he play on the power play, but he scored. So that's pretty good. And then Jody Hull on the power play as well. Looks like we've been taking advantage of their indiscipline. Rob Murphy scored. Oh, Chris Luongo finally got a point. Then Bradshaw scored the game-winning goal in not in overtime, in the 3rd period. So pretty good. So Jody Hull with a goal and 2 assists. So putting him on the first line paid off. Joni Van Dyke, the second star, with a goal and an assist, and then Norm McIver with 2 assists. So we allowed a lot of shots. So we've been backed up by some good goaltending in that game. That hasn't happened very often. We did manage 30 shots of our own, so we're doing better there. So now we just need to kind of get both going at the same time, where we lower the amount of shots and that we get some of our own. So, but it's a win. We sure as hell won't complain. Mike Peluso improves at right wing. Okay, sure. Always useful to have a versatile face puncher. Alright. So, Steve Larmer not suspended. Apparently he did something, but not suspended. Jeremy Roenick, 8 straight games with a goal. Ron Francis not suspended. 7-goal streak for Mario Lemieux. So he got at least a goal, but no assist. Yep, that's what it says there. So his assist streak ended. Wow, he's slacking. Dang. Alright, in Vancouver, and after that I have my 2 guys that can come back from injury, from the injured reserve, so we're going to put them back in. Wow. What are you thinking, coach? Jody Hull just was named the first star, had a goal and 2 assists, and you demote him to the second line for his efforts. Good job. I might have to fire you. Alright. Playing in Vancouver, they're pretty good. Well, they don't have a good start to the season. 5-6-1, but they do have a better team than what their record seems to indicate. Let's see if we can cause another surprise. No, we didn't. We lost 3-1. Again, not an overwhelming loss or anything like that. It's still a loss, but... Well, I say not an overwhelming loss, but looks like we allowed 55 shots on goal. Alright, let's take a look here. So Mark Lamb is our only goal scorer. Jim Sandlak with a goal for the first star. Lonnie Loach, an assist. Doug Lidster, an assist. Yeah, we allow... Oh, yeah, that's horrible. Really tough night in Vancouver. We allowed 55 shots to their 50... to our 15. So, obviously not what we want to see here. Ooh. Alright, Bob Carpenter has achieved 600 points. Peta Bundra has scored in 5 straight games. Igor Larionov ready for more drills, so Larionov is on the path of coming back. Alright, so Rick Bowness hasn't been playing Rob Murphy, even though he scored 6 goals in 11 games. Okay, I'm going to demote Mark Forza. I'm just going to make sure I can... Yeah, okay. No. Okay. I can... Well, let's sim one more day. Yes, I'm aware. I just want to do... So I cannot progress. I have to... Okay. I will take care of it. I just wanted to do everything at the same time. So we are going to demote you, Mark Fortier. Yes, I'm putting Mark Fortier on waivers. There you go. And then I am going to recall Dave Archibald. And now I'm going to sim one day. Whoa, that's a lot of news. Sutter angry at local media over Boston coverage. So we've seen that news before, but with another team. So the team's not playing good. So the media is being nasty about it, and the coach says something. So Mark Messier, points in 15 games straight, pretty good. Bundra 6-game streak with goals. Bob Basson with a hat-trick. Nelson Emerson, a goal and 4 assists. That's pretty good. Zdeno Cigar, which we've seen is among the top scorers in the league, now has points in 12 straight. Mario Lemieux scored in 8 straight. Great night for Jamie McCown, with 4 assist night for Jamie McCown. That's pretty good. Larry Murphy, 4 assists. Of course, when you play with Pittsburgh in those years, you're going to probably get points just by showing up. Alright, not really going to look at that. They're really not showing me anything ground shaking there. I mean, I'm not going to get Guy Gosselin, so... And Igor Larionov might be back soon. Yes, he might. So, now I should be able to get Boschman. Yes. So, who do I send down? Neil Brady has a goal and an assist in 11 game. I guess I'm going to send Neil Brady down. Yes, I'm putting him on the waivers. And I'm recalling the captain. Not recalling, I am activating, I should say, I suppose. Alright, looks like we're back home to play against the Leafs. Remember, it's 1992, the Leafs are in the Western Conference. There's not much of a rivalry yet with them. So let's not hate on... Well, we can hate on them anyway, it doesn't matter. Mario Lemieux, points in 12 straight. Matt Sundin has a strong game, 21 years old. Hat trick. Tony Granato goes in 5 straight. Then Igor Larionov almost back. Alright, let's play against Toronto. So let's see. So we're putting Laurie Boschman back on the first line. And then Dave Archibald is being put on the 4th line with Doug Smale and Rob Murphy. So at least he's playing Murphy now. I mean, he scored 6 goals. You have to put that guy in the lineup. So how are the Leafs doing? They're 7-5-2. They're doing alright. They have Grant Fuhr in net. Those who follow the Sens know that Jimmy McLennan likes to talk about Grant Fuhr as being his hero or favorite player when he was growing up, or somebody he was looking up to at the very least. So alright, so Daniel Bertium in net for us. So let's go ahead and have a good game. Let's win. We have injured players back. Let's win this game. Well, we lost. We lost 4-2. So the Leafs have Rob Pearson, Rudy Postchick, and Peter Zezel that are hurt or, well, unavailable. I guess dizziness and nausea doesn't really count as hurt. Okay, so we lost 4-2. Again, the shot difference is not great. I might look for a different look on defense here. So Glenn Anderson, a goal and 3 assists. Good game for Glenn. Gordonine for us had a goal, and then Dmitry Mironov, a goal and 2 assists. And Rob Simeta, despite his 2 goals, did not get a star for some reason. We've been undisciplined as well, 27 minutes. That's not good. Toronto's Zezel suspended. So he's missing 3 games, so not sure what he did, especially with nausea, but okay. Maybe he threw up on one of my players, or on one of the referees, maybe. Bad news for Calgary. Theo Fleury, oh, they already have Mike Vernon and Gary Roberts, or 6 days. Okay, so that's not too bad. They should be able to sustain that. That's not too long. 16 straight games with a point for Mark Messier. That's starting to be pretty impressive. Oh, look at that. we are doing better than Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is 2-15 for 4 points. We have 5 points. Look at us being much better than them. Alright, Igor Larionov is ready. I don't know who to send down. Laurie Boschman has been playing pretty good. I think I'm going to send down Andrew McBain. He's not really playing, and when he played, he did pretty much a whole bunch of nothing. So let's send him down. Let's get Igor Larionov back up. Alright, do I want to do something with that defense? I mean, there's just so much I can do. We don't have a whole lot of guys, but I can send down maybe Ken Hammond. I think I'm going to send him down, or at least try to. And I'm going to try to get... let's see here. Maybe Brad Marsh? No. Oh, Kent Painter is not having a bad year down there. Let's try to get Kent Painter up instead. Maybe that's gonna help. Let's try that. We're gonna try to shake things up a little bit. Ken Hammond, you're going through waivers. I'm not gonna be too sad if you're claimed. Then I did say Kent Painter. Let's try to get this guy up. Right, so my guys that I'm trying to send down, look at those salaries. It's about 10 times lower than what you would see in today's NHL. Alright, next game is against the Nordiques at home. It's going to be tough. Of course, Nordiques are pretty good. Mario Lemieux extends his point streak to 13. Oh, Mark Messier, that's playing so well day to day with an injury. Alright, so Kent Painter wants number 3. He can have it. Nobody else is wearing it. Have at it, buddy. Alright, let's see if he plays him. Let's see if Rick Bowness uses it in first game. Sure does. Crease clearing defenseman. So we have 2 of those playing on the left side. Alright. So Larionov is back. He's going to play on the third line with Lonnie Loach and Thomas Jelinek. So against the Nordiques. Oh, the Nordiques are struggling a little bit. 5-7-3. They're definitely better than that. And that's a loss. 4-3. Again, the shots didn't really help. It's one game, but that didn't really help to make that change on D. So Tatarinov, a goal and an assist. Larionov got an assist on his first game back, and then Steve Duchesne, goal and an assist. Lost 4-3, so shots are not looking good, but on the scoreboard we're keeping it pretty tight. We're just losing most of the time. Nick Caprio's back from suspension. Zdeno Sigar extends his point streak to 13. He's doing really good. Oh, I don't like that that pop-up. It kind of... I don't remember it being like that in previous years, where it kind of cuts off the plus-minus stat. It doesn't look very good. Yeah, he has 27 points in 13 games. Wow. So I said that sometimes when you play sim games like that, you can see a surprise happen. Looks like, at least for the start of the season, looks like Zdeno Sigar is one of them. Again, I think I said that in the last episode. He wasn't like the most terrible player to ever play, but I don't think he ever was on a pace ever in his career to be at 27 points in 13 games. So. Alright, nobody's on waivers. We have 5 whopping points. Hey, we might be able to catch the Islanders soon. Oh, we're playing Tampa Bay for our next game, so we can see who's the best. Of course, the Tampa Bay Lightning is the expansion cousin of the Ottawa Senators. They entered the league at the same time. Al McKinn is suspended 4 games. Joey Juneau scored 3 goals in a game. Good game for Joey Juneau, who finished his career with the Sens, or near the end of his career. Don't remember if Ottawa was his last stop, but I know it was over. It was near the end of his career, if not at the end. Wayne Gretzky had 4 assists. That's not a memorable game for Wayne Gretzky, 4 assists. That's not even in his top 10. Strong game for Yari Curry. 4 goals and no assists. That's pretty good. Deneen suspended for 1 game. Mario Lemieux, points in 14 straight. Mike Off is not suspended anymore. Doug Wilson is hurt for San Jose, and he will miss 5 months. Ouch. San Jose also not having a great start to the season. So we're bad, but there's even, as awful as we are, there's a few teams that are even worse than us. And we're playing one of them right now. We're playing the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, yeah. Let's win this. Alright, Wendell Young in that. Ooh, we won, and not only did we win this game, we really won this game. Wow, 7-1. That feels good. So we're improving here to 3-13-1. Alright, so Bradshaw scored. Bergquist finally scored his first goal on the power play. Jeff Lazaro scored his first goal as well. Excuse me. Dave Archibald scored it. So lots of people scored their first goal. And Bergquist had a hat trick. So 3 goals, no assists for Bergquist. Norm McIver 4 assists. And then Sylvain Turgeon a goal and 2 assists. So really good game. We got them on the shots as well, 37-26. So that's what I'm talking about. That's how it should go. Maybe a little undisciplined, but overall we did pretty good. Good nights for Jonas Bergquist. Yes, I know. He plays for me. Yep, 4 assists. So that's nice to see those kind of news for us. So we looked pretty good in that game. Hartford's Doug Huda suspended for 3 games. Mario Lemieux extends his point streak to 15. Zdeno Seger is not slowing down. There was no stopping Alexander Samak with 3 goals. So hat trick for him. Wow. Lots of NHL players getting hurt, helping people move. They should stop doing that altogether. So Jim Weimer is hurt for about 2 weeks. Next game is in Philly. Alright, so Kevin Deneen's coming back so that he can face us. Zdeno Seger, more points again. He had an assist. Then Dale Hunter's suspension is over. Again, not really gonna do much of anything about that. Oh, do I have to? I sure have to. There we go. Oh, there's somebody on waivers. Keith Brown. Yeah, I don't think I need him. Okay. In Philly, we're filled with confidence or something after that whopping win. So let's see if we can bring this into this game. The Flyers are sending Tommy Soderstrom in net. Flyers are 6-9-2, so they're kind of struggling this year. And it's another win. Oh boy, another road win too. So our fictional Ottawa Senators are doing better than the real life Senators as far as the games on the road go, at the very least. So another win, 4-1. So we have 9 points, and of course the goal is 25. So 16 more points, and we're there. So 4-1 win, despite being outshot. So we got outshot. It's not as dramatic as some other games we've seen. Looks like they were the ones that were undisciplined in that game. So maybe we took, yeah, Turgeon scored on the power play twice. So we made them pay for that indiscipline. So Turgeon, 2 goals and an assist. Daniel Berthiaume, 2nd star. And Laurie Boschman scored a goal and got the 3rd star. Memorable game for Mathieu Schneider. He had 4 assists. Alright. So we are about to play the Montreal Canadiens. My most hated team in the NHL. I despise the Habs. So hopefully we win, although I understand we probably won't. So we play at home again against Montreal. Hey, we won 2 games in a row. We never know. Yeah, that was a little bit too much to ask to beat Patrick Roy. Lost 5-1. Again, the shots, a little too many shots allowed. It's a little bit better too, so I think maybe making that small move helped. So Kirk Muller with a hat trick, Mike Keane 2 assists, and John Leclerc a goal and an assist. Nothing much. Who scored for us? The captain did. Captain showed up, so Boschman is having a decent season so far. John Leclerc extends his goal streak to 5. And then we saw that Muller had a hat trick. Mario Lemieux extends his point streak to 16. Pretty good. Peter Zazel's suspension is done. And Teemu Selanne extends his goal streak to 5. No stopping Bernie Nichols. Hat trick for him. Oh, Zdeno Seger finally didn't get a point in a game. Oh. The New York Islanders have added some youth, taking a gamble on 24-year-old Rob Brown, who today was claimed on waivers. So if I would have paid attention, I might have been able to claim him. Definitely could have helped. So that's bad of me for being a bad GM, for not coming in here and checking for the waivers. I think I can set that in some settings, but I'm not gonna look. Maybe in here. Oh well. I'm not gonna lose sleep over not getting Rob Brown. Alright, so we're playing Hartford. They're 7-10-1 for 15 points. They're one of the teams we've actually beat this year, and to note, we're only 1 point behind the Islanders. So with a win, we can be not last. That would be pretty good. Guess it helps that we've been healthy this month. We've played better, so it helps when your better elements, even if they're not superstars, when your better elements are able to play, that definitely helps. Oh, they're sending Frank Pietrangelo in net. And it's a win. We won again against the Waiters. Look at us. We're unbeatable almost. So 4-3 to win. Oh, we had the wow for the shots. We were on top. Sylvain Turgeon, a goal and an assist. Tim Kerr, 2 goals for them. Tim Kerr started the year pretty good. Then Lonely Loach, a goal and an assist. So doing pretty good here. This month is definitely better than October. Okay, so Doug Uda is back after playing against us, I suppose. David Shaw suspended. Don Sweeney had a strong game, 4 assists. Then 17 straight games with a point for Mark Messier. Stéphane Lebeau is not going to get suspended. And John Leclerc scored in a 6th straight game. Let's look here. Yeah, Marcus Ketterer. I don't think I need you. I already have 2 goaltenders on trading block. And it's not like you're a major upgrade. And they've won me some games this month. Mario Lemieux extends his point streak to 17. Pretty good player. It's a shame that he had all of those back problems. I really wanted to see if he could have been better than Gretzky. We will never know because he missed so much time. Alright. Playing in Montreal. And it's a tie. I'll take a tie against Montreal. Wow, already 12 points on the year. I mean, I know it's horrible to only have 12 points near the end of November, but I mean, for the Ottawa Senators, that's pretty good. Well, the 1992 Ottawa Senators. Actually, for the 2019 Ottawa Senators, that might be pretty good too. Igor Larionov finally scored a goal. Jimmy Baker scored as well. Gord Deneen and Jody Hall. So Brian Bellows had 2 goals and he had the first star. Jimmy Baker with a goal and an assist. And then Jean-Jacques Daigneault with an assist. Oh, and the shots, look, 38 is still a lot of shots to allow, but we had 31, so the gap has narrowed there. 7 straight games with a goal for John Leclerc. I wonder if Montreal's going to trade him in this like they did in real life. Gave up on him early. Mario Lemieux extends his point streak to 18 with an assist. Sakic, 12 straight games. Dave Babich adds 600 points in his career, obviously. And Mark Messier was held scoreless against Winnipeg and had no points. And 3 goals and 2 assists for Teemu Selanne. Pretty good game. And yeah, as we know, I don't really pay attention to those. And again, if I was playing real life, I would. But in historical, it's not useful to me. If you play historical, it might be useful to you if you don't know all of the players all that good and everything. I mean, pay attention to it. I mean, it's a really neat feature. It's just, in historical, it's just not useful for me. Pat Lafontaine keeps fans on their feet all night with a hat trick. And then 13 straight games with a point for Sakic. Again, not going to look at that. Alright, playing against Boston. So looks like since the coach made those comments, they've turned it around. They had a losing record when that happened, and now they have a winning record. Not all that great. Boston is much better than that record, but they are doing better. Sadly for us. Oh, Régent Lemelin in net. So let's see here if we can win this game. A tie. I'll take a tie. I mean, the 1992-1993 Ottawa Senators would take a tie too. All right, 4-4. So Berthiaume is playing pretty good lately. So Turgeon, 10 goals. That's as many goals as Cam Neely. That's pretty good. Bergquist, a goal on the power play. Whoa, our power play was pretty effective. 3 of our 4 goals were scored on the power play. We outshot them 41-39. We're doing better in there too. So Bradshaw had 4 assists, so he participated to all of the goals on the team. Adam Oates had 3 assists, and Norm McIver 2 goals and an assist. So our defenseman here really led the offense. That's good. You need to be able to count on your back end to produce points from time to time. Ray Bork assists in 8 straight. And Bradshaw had 4 assists. We just saw that. Mario Lemieux extended his point streak to 19. There is... I know what I'm looking for. I just don't know where it's at. There is an option somewhere to bring me to the home screen after every sim. That's what I need. There you go. That's what I need. Those are the options that are going to bring me to the home screen. Like that, I'm going to be able to see the waivers, so I don't have another Rob Brown slip through the cracks. All right, we're playing against New Jersey at home. We've had a pretty decent month so far. So Marty Brodeur in net at the start of his career. We don't know he's going to be a superstar yet, so we think we can beat him. So we're going in thinking we're going to win that easy, even though we lost 6-0 against them in preseason. Ha! And we did win easy, 7-3. Take that, Marty Brodeur, with your Enterprise commercials and your Stanley Cups and rings and Hall of Fame. And yeah, okay. So 7-3, huh? So Zdeno Cigar continues to play well for New Jersey, and again we're starting to figure the shots thing out. So Jamie Baker hat trick with an assist, Larionov 3 assists, and Sylvain Turgeon another goal. We're doing pretty good. Oh, there were quite a few penalties in this game. Troy Mallet and Jeff Lazaro fought, and then Brad Miller and John McLean. All in all, that was a pretty decent game again. Wow. Jamie Baker has a great game. I know 3 goals and an assist. Oh, Alexander Kasatonov is... Alexei Kasatonov is available. Do I want to try to get him? He's a little old. He's not having a bad year. I think I'm going to pass. What do we have here? Joe Sakic, 14 straight games. Kelly Kisio is suspended for 6 games. Al McInnes' suspension ends. Rick Zombo is suspended. Point streak of 20 games for Mario Lemieux. Ray Bork was held scoreless. And Mike Ridley had 4 assists. Next game at Buffalo. So Brett Hull, 4 goals and an assist. Pretty good game. 8-4 win. Brendan Shanahan, 4 assists. 15 straight for Sakic. And San Jose grabbed Kasatonov. So I might not even if I would have put a claim, I might not have had him because I believe I have a better record than the Sharks do. And what's that? Minor facial cut. Alright. I don't know why you did that, but I guess you're not playing. So since he's not going to be there, we have Igor Larionov playing first line center. So we're playing at Buffalo. Of course, Buffalo has Dominik Hasek. Decent record. They've beat us twice. Let's see if we can avenge ourselves. We do 7-4. Wow, we're scoring goals like crazy. I mean, I did add a few players, but wow. We already have 17 points and it's only November. All right. So, yeah, they had a lot more shots and everything. There weren't a lot of power plays in that game. Jamie Baker, again, a goal and 2 assists. Another good game for him. 2 assists for Darren Rumble and a goal and an assist for Bergquist. Wayne Gretzky, 4 goals and an assist. 3 goals and an assist for Roenick. 3 goals and 2 assists for the ever-living Mike McPhee. Modano, 22 years old, hat-trick. 21 straight games for Lemieux with a point. Boschman might be able to play. Probably won't. Kelly Buchberger is suspended for a game. Mikael Nylander suspended for 5. Modano scored in 5 straight. 12 straight games with a point for Jagger. Lemieux, 22. That's we're getting close to Joe DiMaggio's record in baseball, but with points in hockey. Craig Wolanin did not get a suspension. Of course, if you're watching this and you're a Sens fan, Craig Wolanin is Christian Wolanin's dad. Joe Sakic extends his point streak to 16 games. It's a streak to 8 games for Yzerman. Luc Robitaille, 300 goals in his career. Doug Gilmour had a pretty good game with 4 assists. We're not gonna look at that. Alright, and Boschman's doing good with his facial cut. Might play. The cross is orange, so that means that they're available to play. May not play. I'm not the one deciding that, but he's available at least. And that's the last game of the month. So after this game, we're going to look at the stats a little bit, and then we're going to call that a video. Definitely, we did pretty good. We got 6 wins in this month. That's really good. I don't believe that the Sens ever had 6 wins in any month in that particular year. So we might be ahead of schedule here. All right, at home. Yeah, he's playing Boschman, but he's playing him more on the third line, maybe to limit his ice time so that his face don't cut wide open and that there's no blood everywhere. Okay. Oh, bringing Dominik Hasek back. I have Daniel Berthiaume in net. He's unbeatable. He has 5 fires. Means he's hot like hell. We lost. Sorry, we lost 4-2. So we had to end with a loss, I guess. All right. So, oh boy, yeah, that's a sad display at home. 10 shots on goal at home. That's unexcusable. Then, of course, Buffalo with 39 shots. So Pat LaFontaine, a goal and an assist. Norm McIver, an assist. And then Alexander Mogilny with a goal and an assist. Sylvain Turgeon with his 13th goal of the year on the power play. And Thomas Jelinek scored as well. So we lost Lonnie Loach for 2 weeks. So we're going to need to take care of that. So I suppose we can do that real quick. Now we're going to look at... Okay, so we don't have a whole lot of players playing left wing. We have Marc Labelle, who has 6 points in 16 games. We have Darcy Lowen, who already got a call-up. Yeah, he's a point per game down there. Probably going to be the guy I recall. Andy Schneider, 12 points in 19 games. Then Martin Saint-Amour, 17 points. So yeah, we're going to call back Darcy Lowen. Hopefully he does better with that stint than he did with the first. It's going to hurt to lose Lonnie Loach, but it is what it is. So we're going to finish the month. We don't play on the 30th, but we're going to go ahead and finish that. So nothing here to see. Okay, so let's take a look at some of that stuff. So 9 straight games with an assist for Yzerman. Modano still doing good. Sakic still doing great. Alright, well, let's see. So that's what I was talking about. So some of your players will improve as the season goes along. I think it's a mixture of like their age for development and the stats that they accrue and everything. So that's why a guy like Turgeon, he's 27, but he's getting a little bit better because he's having a pretty good year so far. And then you have some players that lose some stats. Usually it's going to be in the physical area. As you grow older, you lose a step and everything, so that's kind of reflected in there. So that's what it looks like here. Jeremy Roenick and Curtis Joseph are the players of the month. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our stats real quick. Alright, so obviously our MVP is going to be Norm McIver. I don't really care about his minus 22. I mean, we're bad. But he has 30 points in 25 games. That's pretty solid, especially since he's a defenseman. Sylvain Turgeon is having a pretty good year, 13 goals. That's pretty good. So 22 points. Then Joe Dial is quietly having a pretty decent season. He's only a minus 2. Jamie Baker is a +7. That's pretty good. So is Darren Rumble. So Darren Rumble is doing pretty good. He has also 11 points, and he's a defenseman. So pretty good all around. So we do have some decent stats to look at here. Yeah, Rob Murphy has cooled down, so I might have to send him down eventually. I'm going to think about that before I go. Or before the next episode, rather. We can look at the trading blocks and see if there's all of the players that are above 1 star are mine except for Dave Tippett. Of course, Dave Tippett now is a coach in the NHL, so that's not how we're gonna get much better. So yeah, so that was the month of November. We did pretty good all in all. I almost think we had a winning month. Maybe not, but we were pretty close to 500. So that's pretty good. So we're 8 points away from our goal, and we're only starting December. We can definitely do that. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game. And as usual, for those of you that tuned in, thank you for doing so, and thank you for following me. Next time we're gonna go ahead and play the month of December. So as usual, thank you for being there, and until I roll this game next time, see you guys.